Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today's video is all about pajamas and pearls. So I'm getting ready to go on a long weekend function, and one of the events that they're having is a pajama and pearls party. So of course I had to order me some pajamas. I usually don't have very nice pajamas, I just sleep in whatever. But since I am going to a pajama and pearl party, I did have to look presentable. And I saw these on Amazon. Aren't they cute? They have flamingos, how appropriate. We've got little palm fronds. And we have hibiscus, one of my favorite flowers. So these are the pants. And then the top is just a plain navy blue top. So I picked out some pearls that I have in various colors. I could wear white pearls, but if I have blue pearls, why not wear those? And I do have some light pink pearls. In fact, this strand right here, we've got light blue, pink, and white. I think that'll be perfect. And I thought about using these, but I like the light pink ones better. So that's what we're going for. Now I've just got to figure out, do I want a long strand of pearls, a short strand of pearls? Do I want a charm on it? Do I just want pearls only? Decisions. So I've decided I am not going to do any type of a charm or a focal. I thought about it, but I think instead I want the option of being able to wear this maybe layered with another necklace, and it'd be kind of fun to have just like a silver chain with a seashell hanging down underneath the pearl necklace. So I can have the option of layering it like that or just wearing plain pearls. Now, one thing I do know I want is some bling. So I'm going through all my clear crystals, and I've got to figure out exactly what size I want, what shape I want. So I've got my pearls picked out, and I've narrowed it down to either these or these. Let's see. Let's just lay them out and see what they look like. You know what? As I'm laying them out, these are really pretty, but I just don't think they're going to work. So back these go, and we're going to go with the round ones. So now I got to figure out, do I want every other? Ooh, I hear some rain coming. We're supposed to get some pretty bad storms. We need the rain, but we don't need the storms. I could do it like that, or I could do like maybe every third or fourth. Let's see. Now, I think I'm going to do every other one. Let me string these up and play with it a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you how I finish it off. So I've got them all strung. Right now, they're right at about 17 inches. Once I get the clasp on, it's going to be 18 inches, and that's probably what I need. If it's any shorter than that, with the neckline that I'm going to be wearing, it tends to get like underneath the neckline, and then you don't see my pearls. So this is going to be about the right length. Now I need to get my clasps. All right, so as always, I'm going to use these clamshell bead tips, crimp bead covers, clamshell bead caps. They're called a lot of different things. And I do have a video on how to do just this. And I will link that down in the description box below. I like using these. I think they look nice. They finish a piece off very nicely. Oh, one thing I forgot to do, speaking of finishing something off nicely, hang on. I also like to use these tiny little seed beads, which I'm going to use this time. So let me let me start this process over again before I get too far down the line. All right, so first I'll put these little seed beads, then I put this clamshell thingamajig on there, tie a couple of knots, the clamshell will gobble up the knots. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do 3 knots. I'm using 15-pound fishing line. I usually use 20. I can't remember what I did with my 20, so 15 is going to be okay though. All right, and I have a video about that too, because that's pretty controversial. I'll try to leave a link either in the description box or at the end of this video. All right, so okay, where's the end of this thing? There we go. See how nice that's going to look? All right, let me go ahead and clip that in. Get that out of the way. Driving me nuts. Now, for this side, I use a needle or a pen to feed the knots into that opening there. There's 1 knot. Two knots. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do 3. If I'm using 20-pound, I don't usually do 3. It's not needed. And notice I don't use glue either. If you want to use glue, you can. I have never used glue, and I've never needed it. I actually have a red, white, and blue necklace very similar to this. I used kind of the same beads. I made that years ago. I wear it quite often. And I use the same technique to make that as I'm using here. And it's still going strong. Oh, isn't that pretty? All right. Now, I need to get a lobster claw clasp and a jump ring. Let's see. We'll use this lobster. Make sure it opens. Yep. Get my jump rings out. I'm going to go ahead and use 2. Sometimes I just use 1, but today I'll use 2. Let me get another pair of pliers. Oh, I wonder, this gauge wire may be a little, I need some smaller jump rings. I think the gauge is too thick. Okay. I'm gonna put these back. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Oh boy. I can't use this finger because I still have that needle in there. For those of you who don't know what happened, I was sewing for my other channel and the machine attacked me. And I have a needle in my finger. It's working its way out, but I can't really use that finger very well. And I am shocked on how much I actually use my pointer finger. All right, we're just about done here. Get done here, and then I'm going to check out what's going on out there. I hear my little grands chit-chatting. And there we go, all done. Oh, I like that. And this is going to be perfect for my pajamas. I'll try to remember to take pictures when I'm at the party, so stay tuned for that. That may actually be on my other channel. I'm not really for sure, but my other channel is all about different kinds of crafts and being creative. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.